Welcome back, everyone. This week, finally get the Camaro back on the road. This is a true first reaction video to the first test drive of this car, and this has been since 1996, since it's last registered. So I try to get the car done before a car show that's coming up. This is about a month ago filmed, so that's why it's nice out right now, but ended up not making it, and I'll tell the reason why here as we go. So enjoy. Hope you guys have been well. So I got all these wires routed. I ended up going with the cloth wire wrap on this one, and then everything else I have in this old school asphalt covered wire loom. All the main harness on the back is. Everything's tucked down nice and neat there. I ran a new wire for the positive cable for right here. Put a new battery box in. I'm also putting this mat down to protect everything, and if any corrosion should happen, my fender skirts that are nicely restored are not going to get damaged. All those are in now, and pretty much all I have to do after this is mess with the windshield wiper harness, wrap those wires. Everything else should be good. I tucked all these wires in under here so you can't see them at all. Put the cloth wire over here. I just think it looked a little bit cleaner. Originally I had the asphalt loom on this, but I decided against that, and I think it just hides it a little bit better doing it this way, and was able to tuck it all nice and neat under there as well. I also decided to add a clutch on the fan, so that'll save a little bit of power there, and when you're at cruising, it'll just run at like 30%. I want to say it disengages the fan and only runs at 30% when you're at cruise, and I think it's just better than that flex fan that I had. It's just going to be drawing power away from the car at 100%. This is what was on it before, so I don't even think this is factory, but I took that off, replaced it with a new fan and a clutch. So now my dad came over. This is the morning of the car show that I wanted to go to that was just local to my area at the time. And I'm putting a new grill on and everything and doing the last minute touches, which, as you guys know, take the longest. And just everything was going really smooth, have all the trim on, put the last of the stickers on and everything. And then I go to finally start it and ready to drive to the car show and take it for a test drive real quick right before. I'll try to put it in gear, and nothing's going in gear. At this point, I figured something's weird with the linkage, so I get underneath the car again, adjust all the linkage arms and everything, just loosen them up. Helped just a little bit, but it was still just locked. I could only go into pretty much reverse, and I want to say it was third or fourth, and that was it. So I couldn't get it in gear at all after that point. So what I did was ended up raising the car after all this was down here. This is the first time the car was actually down on the ground here, and putting a trim on, and then found out the reason why I wasn't able to get it in gear. So pretty much the Hurst shifter needed to be cleaned, and still is not 100%, but it's definitely about 80% better than what it was. I can drive it around now and everything. But this put me in a huge mood because I wasn't able to make it to the car show. It was a perfect day outside, kept getting warmer. I think this day ended up being like 70 something degrees. It was a Sunday, so just perfect car weather, and this was the last, or perfect car show weather. and this was the last car show that I knew of in the area, so I ended up missing that. And my dad ended up going home, and I figured I'd just sleep on it and figure it out another day. But Leanne kept wanting to go for a drive, and I kept wanting to go for a drive, so raised it back up again and took the shifter off, took it apart, and then 4 hours later we come to the conclusion that I unlocked it and put it back in, and I think I'm finally able to go for this first drive after the car show was over that same day. Alright, so I think I'm finally able to go ahead and do this first drive. I had an issue with the transmission not going into gear. Ended up being some sort of grit in that Hurst shifter kit that was on the car. So I have some fire extinguisher, wrench set, a couple different GoPro things, some distilled water, and hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully the brakes will be the next issue. So I'm gonna try to pull this out now and see if I can stop. As long as I can stop, I will try to go around the block and take it from there and see how it goes. I have to let it warm up a little bit. Break it in first.
Oh.
Alright, time to make his maiden voyage.
Okay. Just, yeah, easy does it now.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna scrape, aren't I?
I don't know. Do I need to get out?
Yeah. Looks really smooth though.
Yeah.
The shocks feel good. Power steering feels good. Oh, the speedometer works. Well, it's reading something, so that's good.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're actually driving.
I know. I gotta use this clutch a lot. It's like my WRX grabs so much faster. Oh man, this thing might be a little quick.
Oh, okay. Just don't do anything.
I'm not going to here.
Alright.
It's very tempting too, though.
No, not right now.
I'm just making sure the gears work is my biggest thing. Everything.
Yeah. That's
Hey, I
supposed to be crooked.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like
Okay.
that. I'll take any chances with this person.
Yeah, plenty of room.
Let's check this out. I have to like let it out all the way before I let it shift. Takes some getting used to.
Yeah.
I'll go down one more street and then wrap around again.
Let's just go to my parents' house.
Oh man, that's like third gear. Jeez, man.
Don't do anything
I just
stupid,
tapped it a little.
though.
I gotta get used to it. I'm gonna respect the power, but I gotta get used to it first. See what it even has.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I didn't. That was actually the fastest I probably got into it right there.
Really?
I was afraid because.
Or a Dutchman, huh?
Yeah.
So you got it fixed, huh?
There was something in the transmission, a piece of grit in that thing. I blew it out and then took it apart a little bit and then put it.
That shift?
Yeah. Yeah. So. Make sure this looks
Wow,
okay.
it sounds good.
Yeah. I didn't know what it sounded like outside the car.
It sounds really good.
Okay.